This is Paul. Yeah. Now, just so that we understand something, um, you know, not serving me, yes, as bad as it is, the kidnapping, too. I'd have to say that my wife really doesn't have any respect for the actual judicial system of the United States. Yes. Now we talk about treason. Is it making war when you intentionally make sure that a person doesn't get notice of court hearings? Are you misprisioning treason of my wife? Yep. Um, there's a possibility. Yep. That not only is it kidnapping because she got paid so much money that she didn't need the child support. Yep. It's quite possible that somebody is making war against the judicial system. Now, I know she's in the family and I'm not. But I just wanted to mention is it only those in office that can experience, what's it called? Treason? Or can citizens commit treason? Now, as a petitioner, yeah, I would think, yes, that you're party to an actual court hearing. And your intention is to destroy the judicial system of the United States. Yeah. How do you do that as a citizen? Well, you could motion for a default knowing that the respondent responded. Yes. You could use DSHS, right? CPS, CSS. You could use any and all government agencies to set the example that I do not have to do what the laws say. I can make war against the United States. Now, it doesn't sound like it's that important. Not precedent setting. Not like other women were told how to do this so that they could destroy the lives of other citizens. I mean, when considering the destruction of judicial systems, mhm, it could be actual notice, credible threat, intimate partner. Yeah. Um, I'm really concerned. It looks like, yeah, cyber stalking, yeah. Cell hearings, involuntary admitting to mental institutions. Yep. There's no possible way that my wife could be guilty of treason because of the teaching of other women on how to violate all of the contempt laws of court. Yep. Obviously, she didn't have to show up. She didn't have to have law enforcement serve me. No. She didn't have to fill out the information. She didn't have to do anything according to the law. It seems that somebody's been doing a really good job destroying what should be a fair and impartial judicial system. Now, these individuals that are landlords, yeah, hmm I'm concerned that there could be a group of them that does know how to do this. Yeah, kind of like fighting fraud with technology. Yes. Um, let's say you're in an old boys network. You're sitting around laughing about how you're getting people evicted without any due process. And it doesn't matter, they're poor. hmm But you do it to hundreds, maybe even thousands of individuals. Yes. Then you start having them put in debtors' prisons. You know, for every individual that went to jail for contempt of court, yeah. I think somebody's doing an end run around the actual laws of the United States. Yes. And they're intentionally doing it with the want of destroying the judicial system. They're knowingly violating the Constitution. They're intentionally not supporting and defending the Constitution. Now, of all those attorneys that are attorney oaths, Why don't you get me all of them? That said, well, I will support the laws. Yep. And I will support the state constitutions. See, every time that you've represented a corrupt landlord, I'm going to sue you. Every time you represented a corrupt individual that wanted to get paid a debt, yeah, and you did know that there was no actual proof of service, you violated your attorney oath. Ooch, you violated the requirements of the Bar Association. And I'm not one of these to go crying to the bar about, well, person needs to be censored. I'm going to sue you and have you put in prison. Now, abuse of contempt and unlawful return of debtors prison. Yep. I think there's some abuse of contempt of court. Yes. For those that have contemptuously used the court system to evict, right. To get custody, yes, and to get paid for any debt. Yep. Now, we always thought the guy that owes the money, he's the one that's the problem. Yep. And we thought the individual that didn't pay the rent, they were the problem. Yeah. And we thought the person that allegedly didn't care about his kids, yeah, that's the problem. But looking at it from a different perspective, yeah, I think we have a different problem. Give me the attorney oaths, yeah, oaths of admission, the law firms, yeah. 77 million Americans, 1 in 3 adults have, it's the same number as the baby boomers. Right, right, right. And then Black Latino debtors' prisons were abolished. Yep. Even with arrest warrants, mere threat of jail can be effective in extracting payment. Yep. It looked to me when I was reading this that sheriffs and police officers have been collecting debts. Yes. I was a little concerned about that. I don't think that's your real job.